Have you ever wondered why some people live past 100 while others barely reach 70? On the beautiful island of Sardinia, Italy, reaching 100 is almost normal. People walk up hills, tend their gardens, and gather with family every day. Their lives are full of purpose, laughter, and simple joys. Meanwhile, across the ocean in the United States, life often moves faster and stress, fast food, and sedentary habits take a toll. Let's take a closer look at the numbers and see just how much longer Sardinians live compared to Americans. In Sardinia, living past 90 is far from rare, it's almost normal. In some villages, 20 to 30% of residents are over 90, and many men live as long as women, which is very unusual worldwide. Sardinians walk up hills, tend gardens, and stay active every day. In contrast, in the United States, the average life expectancy is about 76 years, with men around 74 and women around 79. The difference is striking. Sardinians don't just live longer, they live healthier, more active lives well into old age, while Americans on average reach their mid-70s. Before we dive into the secrets of Sardinia's remarkable longevity, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss tips for a healthier, longer life. Now, let's uncover why Sardinians often live past 100. It's not magic, it's simple daily habits. From what they eat, to how they move, to the way they connect with family and friends, every choice matters. These small, consistent habits create extraordinary results. Stick with me, and by the end, you'll see that living longer and healthier might be closer to your reach than you think. Good habit number 1. Eat like a Sardinian, super healthy diet. When we talk about the secrets of Sardinia's extraordinary longevity, the first thing to notice is their diet. Sardinians eat in a way that nourishes both body and mind, supporting heart health, keeping weight in check, and preventing chronic diseases. Their meals are simple, natural, and mostly plant-based, with small portions of high-quality animal products. The foundation of their diet is plants. Vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and fruits make up the majority of what they eat every day. Beans, lentils, chickpeas, and fava beans are common. These foods are packed with protein, fiber, and essential vitamins and minerals, all of which help maintain a healthy heart and stable blood sugar. Eating more plants also reduces inflammation in the body, a key factor in aging slowly. Whole grains like barley, oats, and whole wheat bread are staples. Unlike processed white bread or refined cereals, these grains release energy slowly, keeping you full longer and supporting stable blood sugar. Barley is especially popular in Sardinia and is often used in soups and stews. By including whole grains in your diet, you're giving your body steady fuel throughout the day. Fresh vegetables are eaten in abundance. Sardinians enjoy leafy greens, tomatoes, zucchini, onions, and root vegetables. They often prepare them simply, roasted, boiled, or lightly sautéed with a drizzle of olive oil. This cooking method preserves nutrients and enhances flavor without adding unhealthy fats or excessive salt. You can try to include at least one colorful vegetable in every meal. Olive oil is the main fat in their diet, used generously but wisely. Rich in monounsaturated fats and antioxidants, olive oil supports heart health and helps reduce inflammation. Instead of butter or margarine, drizzle olive oil over salads, vegetables, or whole grains. Even a teaspoon with breakfast can be beneficial. Dairy is consumed in moderation, mainly as sheep or goat cheese, which is easier to digest than cow's milk. Sardinians don't rely heavily on dairy, but when they do, it's a source of protein and calcium. You can add small portions of cheese to salads, snacks, or meals rather than eating large amounts of processed dairy. Meat and fish are eaten sparingly. Sardinians enjoy lean meats like chicken or rabbit occasionally, and fish a few times per week. Red meat is rare. The idea is not to eliminate meat entirely but to keep it small and occasional. For those of us in modern life, this could mean having a meat-based dish only a few times a week and focusing on vegetables and legumes the rest of the time. Herbs and natural seasonings are preferred over salt. Rosemary, sage, oregano, and wild herbs flavor food naturally while providing antioxidants. This is a simple change you can make. Replace half your salt with herbs when cooking. It improves taste and health. Moderate wine consumption is also part of their tradition, usually red wine with meals. It's enjoyed slowly, often with family, never as a binge. The antioxidants in red wine may support heart health. If you drink alcohol, moderation is key. 1 glass per day with food, not more. How to apply this in your life? Add more plants. Aim to fill half your plate with vegetables and legumes. Try new beans or leafy greens. Choose whole grains. Swap white rice and bread for barley, oats, or whole wheat. Cook simply, steam, roast, or sauté with olive oil. Avoid frying in unhealthy oils. Use healthy fats. Olive oil is your friend. Avoid butter and margarine when possible. Moderate animal products. Meat and cheese are for flavor, not the main part of the meal. Season with herbs. Replace some salt with rosemary, oregano, or thyme. Enjoy wine wisely. If you drink, a small glass with meals is enough. Additional tips that help. Eat slowly and enjoy meals with others. Sardinians savor food, they don't rush. Eating slowly helps digestion and gives your body time to signal fullness. Focus on local and seasonal foods whenever possible. The closer to nature your food, the fewer chemicals and preservatives it contains. Snack smart. Instead of chips or candy, eat nuts, olives, or fresh fruit. Sardinians often snack on almonds, walnuts, or figs, which provide nutrients and healthy fats. Hydrate naturally. Water and herbal teas are preferred over sugary drinks or soda. By following these principles, you're not just copying a diet, you're embracing a lifestyle. The goal is consistent, everyday choices that build long-term health. Sardinians don't rely on miracle foods. They rely on balance, moderation, and natural ingredients. Even small changes like adding more beans to your soup or replacing butter with olive oil can make a difference over time. The key takeaway is that longevity doesn't come from one superfood. It comes from the combination of many healthy habits, especially a diet rich in plants, healthy fats, and moderate animal products. By starting with these small, sustainable changes today, you're investing in decades of healthier, more vibrant life. Good habit number 2. Move naturally every day. Daily physical activity the Sardinian way. When we explore why Sardinians live so long and stay healthy well into their 90s and beyond, one thing stands out. Movement is a way of life. Unlike modern exercise trends that revolve around gyms or structured workouts, Sardinians integrate physical activity naturally into their daily routines. From walking up hills and tending gardens to taking care of livestock, their bodies stay active without feeling forced or boring. This constant, gentle movement supports cardiovascular health, strengthens muscles and bones, and boosts mental well-being. Walking and hiking are perhaps the most visible forms of natural exercise in Sardinia. Many villages sit on hills or in mountainous regions, so residents walk uphill and downhill several times a day. This low-impact, weight-bearing activity improves heart health, circulation, and endurance. You don't have to live on a hill to benefit. Try incorporating brisk walks, stair climbing, or light hikes into your daily life. Even a 20 to 30-minute walk around your neighborhood, repeated a few times a day, can mimic the natural activity Sardinians enjoy. Gardening and tending plants is another key habit. Sardinians grow vegetables, herbs, and flowers, which keeps them bending, stretching, and moving throughout the day. Gardening strengthens your core and arms while providing fresh, healthy food. You can start with a small container garden or even indoor potted plants. Spending just 15 to 30 minutes a day planting, weeding, or watering can be a surprisingly effective form of daily activity. Chores and manual tasks also contribute to natural movement. Sardinians carry water, chop wood, or maintain stone walls. These repetitive but gentle activities build endurance, muscle tone, and functional strength, which are crucial for maintaining independence as we age. At home, you can mimic this by doing household chores actively, vacuuming, sweeping, lifting laundry baskets, or rearranging furniture, turning mundane tasks into fitness opportunities. The power of walking socialization shouldn't be underestimated. Sardinians often combine movement with social interaction, walking to visit neighbors or share meals. This combination of gentle exercise and connection enhances both mental and physical health. In your own life, consider walking with a friend or family member, making the activity enjoyable while building relationships. How to apply this in your life? Walk daily. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes, ideally in natural surroundings if possible. Use stairs instead of elevators and consider short movement breaks throughout your day. Integrate chores as exercise. Treat housework or yard work as functional activity rather than just tasks. Move with purpose and stay mindful of your body. Try gardening or outdoor projects. Plant a vegetable box, tend flowers, or maintain a small backyard area. These actions strengthen your muscles and give you fresh air and sunlight. Mix movement with social activity. Invite friends or family for walks, hikes, or community events. This supports your emotional health while keeping your body active. Move naturally, avoid overcomplicating. You don't need complicated equipment or routines. Sardinians prove that consistent, gentle movement every day is more important than occasional intense workouts. Additional tips. Posture matters. While moving, keep your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and core engaged. This prevents injury and strengthens your body naturally. Listen to your body. Natural movement is about staying active without strain. If something feels uncomfortable, modify it. Vary your activity. Walk, stretch, lift, and bend in different ways. Variety helps balance strength, flexibility, and endurance. Make it enjoyable. Music, podcasts, or scenic routes can turn ordinary walks or chores into pleasurable experiences. Enjoyment increases consistency. Why this works? Daily natural movement helps Sardinians maintain muscle mass, bone density, and cardiovascular health far longer than sedentary lifestyles. It also supports balance and mobility, reducing fall risk in older age. Mentally, activity releases endorphins, improves mood, and reduces stress. Combined with their diet and social lifestyle, movement creates a holistic approach to longevity. You can start small and gradually increase intensity or duration. Even light activities, when done consistently, accumulate over time to remarkable health benefits. Think of it as investing in decades of mobility, strength, and independence. Finally, remember the Sardinian mindset. Movement is not punishment, it's integrated into daily life naturally. You don't need fancy gyms or expensive equipment. Consistency and enjoyment are the keys. Walking to the store, gardening, taking the stairs, or simply playing with kids or pets. These everyday actions can mimic the healthy lifestyle that supports a century-long life. By making movement a natural daily habit, you're not just exercising, you're living in a way that promotes longevity, vitality, and joy. Every small step, every bend, every stretch matters. Start today, move naturally, and let your body thank you for years to come. Good habit number 3. Stay positive and build strong relationships. The Sardinian secret. One of the most remarkable secrets of Sardinia's longevity isn't just food or exercise, it's the heart and mind. Sardinians value positivity, community, and deep relationships. Their happiness, social connection, and sense of purpose contribute as much to their long lives as diet or movement. Studies show that people with strong social bonds and optimistic attitudes live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Sardinians spend time with family every day, sharing meals, stories, and laughter. They don't just live under the same roof, they invest in emotional bonds. Older adults are included in family decisions, celebrations, and daily life. Feeling needed and valued keeps the mind sharp and the heart resilient. How to apply this habit? Prioritize daily connections. Reach out to family or close friends. Even a short call, text, or video chat can help maintain bonds. Share meals. Eating together, even occasionally, strengthens relationships. Conversation, laughter, and support during meals create a sense of belonging. Express gratitude and positivity. Sardinians often focus on what's good in life. Try starting each day with a simple acknowledgement of things you are grateful for. This practice shifts your mindset and encourages optimism. Engage in community activities. Volunteer, join local clubs, take part in hobbies with others. Being part of a community fosters social bonds and a sense of purpose. What if you don't have family or a nearby community? Not everyone has family close by, and that's okay. You can still cultivate strong social connections and maintain positivity. Friendship circles. Make an effort to build friendships at work, through hobbies or online communities. Consistency is key. Check in regularly. Volunteer work. Helping others provides purpose, improves mood, and connects you with like-minded people. Clubs and classes. Join groups for exercise, arts, reading, or learning new skills. Shared interests make relationships easier to form and maintain. Mentorship or peer support. Offer your experience or skills to others. Teaching or guiding someone fosters meaningful connections. Sardinians also practice mindful engagement. They listen attentively, share stories, and celebrate milestones. The emotional richness of these interactions strengthens resilience, reduces stress, and improves mental health. You can mimic this by being present in conversations, minimizing distractions, and actively listening. Optimism as a lifestyle. Sardinians approach life with positivity. They focus on what they can control and let go of unnecessary stress. Simple habits help. Positive journaling. Write down small victories, joys, or things you appreciate daily. Mindful reflection. Spend a few minutes each day thinking about what went well rather than dwelling on problems. Reframe challenges. View setbacks as learning experiences instead of failures. Even small social actions can have a huge impact on longevity. Saying hello to neighbors, helping a friend with errands, or attending a local event can create a ripple of connection. Over time, these actions build a network of support that contributes to emotional health and longevity. The science behind this habit. Research shows that social isolation and chronic stress shorten life expectancy, while strong relationships and a positive mindset improve immune function, lower inflammation, and reduce the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. Sardinians naturally incorporate both into daily life, which partly explains their long, vibrant lives. Practical tips for anyone to start today. Schedule regular social interactions. Even 10 to 15 minutes of meaningful conversation daily helps. Plan shared activities. Cooking together, walking, or attending community events builds connection naturally. Join online groups. If physical community is limited, virtual communities can provide support, conversation, and shared learning. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge achievements of yourself and others. Positive reinforcement strengthens bonds. Practice kindness and generosity. Acts of giving, listening, or helping others boost both your mood and theirs. It's also important to balance giving and receiving. Sardinians often both provide support and accept it, creating a mutual flow of care. If you're isolated, don't hesitate to ask for help or seek companionship. The key is intentionality. You need to consciously nurture connections and positivity. Finally, staying positive and socially connected isn't just for older adults. It's a lifelong habit. Building optimism and relationships early sets the foundation for a long, healthy life. Even small, daily practices, like calling a friend, sharing a meal, or simply smiling at someone, accumulate into powerful benefits over decades. The takeaway is clear. Emotional health matters as much as physical health. Sardinians live long not only because they eat well and move naturally, but because they maintain strong relationships, stay positive, and feel connected to their community. You can start today wherever you are. Small steps in social connection and optimism can transform your life over time, giving you not just years but healthy, joyful years. Why Americans live only 70 to 78 years? Understanding the causes. When we look at life expectancy around the world, the difference between Sardinians and Americans is striking. While Sardinians often live well into their 90s and even past 100, the average American life expectancy is about 76 years, with men around 74 and women around 79. Why is there such a difference? The answer lies not in genetics alone, but largely in lifestyle, environment, and daily habits. Diet and nutrition. One of the biggest factors affecting Americans' life expectancy is diet. Many Americans rely heavily on processed foods, fast food, and sugary drinks. These foods are often high in salt, unhealthy fats, and added sugars. Over time, this diet contributes to obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic illnesses. Portion sizes are also larger than in most long-lived populations. In contrast, Sardinians eat fresh, whole, plant-based foods with moderate portions. Many Americans also consume too much red meat and processed meats. While occasional lean meats are fine, a high intake of these foods increases the risk of heart disease and cancer. Fried foods, snacks high in sugar or trans fats, and convenience meals dominate much of the American diet. The lack of fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants in these diets accelerates aging and increases disease risk. Lack of physical activity. Sedentary lifestyles are another major reason. Many Americans spend hours sitting at desks, in cars, or in front of screens. Unlike Sardinians, who naturally integrate movement into their daily routines, many Americans struggle to meet even the minimum recommended daily activity. Physical inactivity contributes to obesity, poor cardiovascular health, weaker muscles, and lower bone density. Over time, sedentary habits increase the risk of stroke, diabetes, and joint problems, shortening life expectancy. Even when Americans exercise, it is often inconsistent or high intensity in short bursts rather than regular, moderate activity throughout the day. In Sardinia, walking, gardening, climbing stairs, and manual labor are continuous and gentle, providing cardiovascular and muscular benefits without stress. Chronic stress and mental health. Stress levels in modern America are high. Work pressure, financial concerns, social comparison, and a fast-paced lifestyle contribute to chronic stress. Long-term stress increases blood pressure, inflammation, and the risk of heart disease. Anxiety and depression are also common and can negatively affect lifestyle choices, leading to poor diet, lack of sleep, and reduced physical activity. Sardinians manage stress differently. They live in tight-knit communities, spend time outdoors, enjoy social connections, and take life at a slower pace. They focus on the positives and cultivate a sense of purpose, all of which protects their mental and physical health. Social isolation. Many Americans live alone or far from family, especially in urban areas. Lack of social support and community engagement can shorten life expectancy. Social isolation is linked to higher rates of mortality, depression, and chronic disease. Sardinians, by contrast, prioritize relationships. Families eat together, celebrate milestones, and include elders in daily life. Feeling valued and connected has a profound impact on longevity. Substance use. High rates of smoking, excessive alcohol consumption, and drug use also contribute to lower life expectancy. While smoking rates have declined, it remains a leading cause of preventable deaths. Overconsumption of alcohol and recreational drugs increases the risk of accidents, liver disease, and cardiovascular problems. Sardinians generally drink alcohol moderately, often with meals, and rarely binge. Healthcare access and preventive practices. Access to quality healthcare and preventive practices also plays a role. While the U.S. has advanced medical care, many people face barriers due to cost, insurance coverage, or lack of awareness. Preventive care, regular checkups, and early intervention are not utilized by everyone. In contrast, in Sardinia, lifestyles naturally prevent many health issues from arising, reducing dependency on medical interventions. Sleep and recovery. Sleep patterns are another factor. Many Americans get insufficient sleep due to work schedules, stress, or screen time before bed. Poor sleep is linked to obesity, heart disease, and cognitive decline. Sardinians tend to maintain regular sleep patterns, often taking short rests or naps, which helps the body repair and rejuvenate. Environmental factors. Environmental influences such as pollution, noise, and urban crowding can also affect longevity. Chronic exposure to pollutants contributes to respiratory problems, heart disease, and cancers. Sardinians live in rural or semi-rural areas with clean air and less exposure to environmental stressors, which naturally supports longer life. Mindset and lifestyle choices. Ultimately, lifestyle choices and mindset play a central role. Many Americans prioritize work, material success, and convenience over health and well-being. Fast-paced living, convenience eating, and stress accumulation shorten life expectancy. Sardinians focus on balance, community, purpose, and enjoyment of life. Their lifestyle is preventive by design, not reactive. How to apply this knowledge? While it's not realistic to change everything overnight, Americans can take steps to improve longevity. Improve diet. Eat more vegetables, legumes, fruits, whole grains, and healthy fats. Reduce processed foods, sugar, and excess red meat. Move daily. Incorporate walking, stretching, and natural movement into daily life. Avoid long periods of inactivity. Manage stress. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or hobbies that bring joy. Slow down and focus on what matters. Build relationships. Stay connected with friends, family, or communities. Social engagement improves emotional and physical health. Moderate alcohol and avoid smoking. Drink moderately and quit smoking to reduce disease risk. Prioritize sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep and maintain consistent sleep schedules. Regular checkups. Take advantage of preventive healthcare, screenings, and early interventions. By understanding why Americans, on average, live only 70 to 78 years, we can identify habits and lifestyle patterns to change. It's not about genetics or luck alone. Daily choices make a profound difference. Sardinians show that longevity is achievable through balanced diet, natural movement, social connection, stress management, and purpose-driven living. Americans can adopt these principles in their own lives, increasing not just lifespan but health span, the number of years lived in good health. In summary, lower life expectancy in the U.S. is largely due to dietary habits, sedentary lifestyles, stress, social isolation, substance use, inconsistent healthcare, and poor sleep. Recognizing these factors and making gradual, sustainable changes can help Americans live longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives, just like the people of Sardinia. Now you've seen the secrets behind Sardinia's extraordinary longevity. Eating a plant-based, balanced diet, moving naturally every day, and staying positive while nurturing strong relationships. These simple habits, practiced consistently, make a huge difference over time. Imagine adding more vegetables, walking regularly, and connecting deeply with loved ones. These aren't just small changes, they're investments in decades of healthier, happier life. You don't need to move to Sardinia to start. You can apply these habits wherever you are starting today. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like this video. Share it with friends and family so they can also learn the secrets to a longer, healthier life. And make sure to subscribe to our channel. We share simple, practical advice to help you live better every day. Your journey to longevity starts with the choices you make right now. Small steps add up. Take one step today, eat better, move more, or call a friend. Keep going, and over time you'll notice the difference in your body, mind, and happiness. Remember, living longer isn't just about years, it's about quality, joy, and connection. Start now, and your future self will thank you.